Mercury, the mysterious world closest to the Sun. What if I told you there's a planet where a single day lasts longer than an entire year? A world of fire and ice, where temperatures swing from extreme heat to freezing cold, and where the Sun behaves in ways you've never seen before. Welcome to Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system and the closest one to the Sun. Despite its size, Mercury is a world full of mysteries, extremes, and fascinating science. Mercury orbits the Sun at an average distance of about 58 million kilometers, making it the innermost planet. Because it is so close, the Sun appears more than twice as large in Mercury's sky compared to how we see it from Earth. Imagine looking up and seeing a massive, blazing sun dominating the sky. It would be both breathtaking and terrifying. Due to this close distance, Mercury moves incredibly fast. It travels around the Sun at about 47 kilometers per second, faster than any other planet. A full orbit, or a year on Mercury, takes only 88 Earth days. But while its year is short, its rotation is slow, and that creates one of the strangest time cycles in the solar system. Mercury rotates once every 59 Earth days. However, because of its orbital speed and the way it spins, a solar day, from one sunrise to the next, takes 176 Earth days. This means that if you were standing on Mercury, you would experience extremely long days and nights. You could watch the Sun hang in the sky for weeks, slowly moving, barely changing position. In some parts of Mercury, something even stranger happens. The Sun appears to rise, stop, move backward, and then continue its path across the sky. This unusual motion is caused by a phenomenon known as orbital resonance. Mercury rotates 3 times on its axis for every 2 orbits around the Sun. This 3:2 resonance creates these bizarre visual effects, making Mercury unique among all planets. Now let's talk about temperature, because Mercury is a planet of extremes. During the day, the surface temperature can reach up to 430 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt metals like lead and tin. But at night, when the Sun disappears for months, the temperature drops dramatically to around minus 180 degrees Celsius. That's colder than the coldest places on Earth. Why such extreme differences? The answer lies in Mercury's lack of a real atmosphere. Unlike Earth, Mercury cannot trap heat. It has only a very thin exosphere made of atoms like sodium, oxygen, hydrogen, and helium. These particles are constantly being blown away by solar winds and replenished by impacts and radiation. Without a protective atmosphere, Mercury is exposed directly to space. This also means the sky on Mercury is always black, even during the day. There are no clouds, no blue sky, and no weather. No wind, no rain, no storms. Just silence and the harsh light of the Sun. If you could stand on Mercury's surface, you would notice that it looks very similar to the Moon. The planet is covered in craters formed by billions of years of asteroid and comet impacts. Because there is no atmosphere to burn up incoming objects, even small meteoroids can hit the surface and leave marks. One of the most impressive features on Mercury is the Caloris Basin. This massive impact crater is about 1,550 kilometers wide, making it one of the largest in the entire solar system. The impact that created it was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the planet, creating strange terrain on the opposite side known as weird terrain, filled with hills and fractures. But Mercury is not just a dead, cratered world. It has geological features that tell a story of change. Across its surface, you can find long cliffs called lobate scarps. These cliffs were formed as Mercury cooled over billions of years. As the interior shrank, the crust wrinkled and cracked, creating these cliffs that can stretch for hundreds of kilometers. Another surprising discovery about Mercury is the presence of water ice. Even though the planet is so close to the Sun, scientists have found ice in permanently shadowed craters near the poles. These regions never receive sunlight, allowing temperatures to stay extremely low. Radar observations and spacecraft data confirmed that these dark craters contain frozen water, possibly delivered by comets. Gravity on Mercury is much weaker than on Earth, only about 38% as strong. This means you would weigh much less and could jump much higher. However, surviving there would be nearly impossible due to the extreme temperatures and lack of breathable air. Mercury also has a magnetic field, which is surprising for such a small planet. Most small planets lose their magnetic fields over time, but Mercury still has one, although it is much weaker than Earth's. Scientists believe this is due to its large iron core, which remains partially molten. In fact, Mercury's core makes up about 85% of the planet's radius, making it unusually large compared to its size. This magnetic field interacts with the solar wind, creating a small magnetosphere. However, it is not strong enough to fully protect the planet from radiation. As a result, Mercury's surface is constantly bombarded by high-energy particles from the Sun. Reaching Mercury is extremely difficult for spacecraft. The Sun's gravity pulls strongly on anything that gets close, making missions complex and fuel-intensive. Despite these challenges, a few missions have successfully explored Mercury. The first was Mariner 10 in the 1970s, which provided the first close-up images of the planet. Decades later, NASA launched the Messenger spacecraft, which orbited Mercury and sent back a wealth of information. It mapped the surface, studied the magnetic field, and discovered evidence of water ice and volcanic activity. More recently, the BepiColombo mission, a joint project between Europe and Japan, is on its way to Mercury. It aims to provide even more detailed insights into the planet's composition, magnetic field, and history. Scientists study Mercury not just because it is interesting, but because it helps us understand how planets form and evolve. Its extreme conditions make it a natural laboratory for testing theories about the early solar system. Mercury may seem like a small, lifeless rock, but it is a world of incredible complexity. From its strange day cycle and extreme temperatures to its hidden ice and powerful impacts, it challenges everything we think we know about planets. So next time you look up at the sky, remember, right next to the Sun is a fast-moving, mysterious world that still holds many secrets waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content.